Hello, student. Before the holidays, we have studied about why the Mexico is not called a democratic country. Now, we are going to study the next topic: one person, one vote, one value. Here, we are going to study about universal adult franchise systems. Means any country which did not give adult franchise system, that country is not called a democratic. Maybe there is election. Okay, so here each adult citizens must have one vote and each vote must have one value. This is called universal adult franchise systems, madam. A true democracy grant its citizens rights to vote, means this is called universal adult franchise systems, and every country which provide universal adult franchise system to their citizens is called a democratic country. There are many countries where equal rights are denied, and these are not called democratic country. Here we are going to take some example of Saudi Arabia, Estonia, and Fiji, my dear. Now, in according to your book, in Saudi Arabia, women do not have a right to vote. Now, the women have right to vote, my dear. They also participating in municipal corporations, but here the women have not given the right to vote in Saudi Arabia, and any country which not equal treatment is not given to every citizens is not called a democratic. In Estonia has made its citizenship rules such a way that people belonging to Russian minority find it difficult to get the right to vote. Again, my dear, those who are the Russian minority in Estonia have no right to vote, my dear. It is very difficult for them to get right to vote. Means universal adult franchise system is not there. Now come in Fiji. The electoral system is such a way the vote of indigenous Fijis has more value than that of Indian Fijians. It means those peoples, those who are the Indian Fijians, have no right to vote, and their value not right to vote means vote value of the vote is not equal to the indigenous Fijis, my dear. So any country which maybe their elections are there, but universal adult franchise system is not there, that country is not called a democratic country, my dear. So next, my dear, means each here we have studied this. Now come to the next, my dear, means a rule of law and respect for rights. Here we are going to take the example of Zimbabwe. Means any country which may be very popular, but means that governments not respect the rights of the people is not called a democratic country. Here we are going to study Zimbabwe attained the independence from white minority rule in 1980. Zimbabwe got independence from the British peoples in 1980. After the independence, elections has been held regularly and always won by JANU PF. JANU PF is a political party, means whose leader was Robert Mugabe, and this party, JANU PF party, means struggles against the British, and this party was very popular, my dear, with its leader. President Mugabe is popular but also uses unfair practices in elections. You all know that JANU PF and its leader Mugabe play very important role for the independence of Zimbabwe. That is why Mugabe was very famous in Zimbabwe. But when he won the elections, he also uses unfair practices in elections. How? What he do, my dear? Why Zimbabwe is not called a democratic? His government changed the constitution several times to increase the power of the president and make him less accountable. Here, my dear, accountable means the government which act according to the wishes of people, because in a democracy the government is elected by the people. But in Mexico, what happened, my dear? They changed the constitution several times to increase the power of president. Means they increase the power of presidents and make him less accountable. And if any government which is elected by the people that is not accountable toward the people, it's not called a democratic country. Next, my dear, next step, what the public protest and demonstrations against the governments are declared illegal. You all know that in a democratic government, in a democracy, means people has given some rights, means they can do the protest, they can demonstrate against the government decisions. But in Zimbabwe, means peoples cannot do the protest and demonstrations against the government. So this is against the democracy. There is a law that limits the rights the citizens of to to criticize the president. Means in India, in every, not in India, but in every country, means those are the democratic governments. The people has a right to criticize the prime minister or president, my dear, if they are not doing well, my dear. But here in Zimbabwe, means a law made that the peoples cannot criticize presidents. Means the government limits the right of the citizens. Next, my dear, the televisions and radio are controlled by the government and give only the ruling party versions. Means every democratic country, press is independent, but here the televisions and radio controlled by the governments and they cannot be say against the government. So this is not called a democratic. Next, my dear, sorry, this is next the government has ignored some court judgment that went against it and has pressurized judges. You all know that in a democratic government there is a independent judiciary. But in Zimbabwe, sometime government pressurized the judges to give judgment in their favor. Means judges are not independent, they are under the control of government. Now, here we discuss that any government which is elected by the people, it may be popular, but those governments deny to give right to the citizens and try to limit the rights of the citizens. Citizens has not given rights for the demonstration, protest, criticize. So that type of government is not called a democratic government. For today, it is enough, my dear. Thank you. Have a nice day.